while. Now, let's go ahead and welcome in our last Game Master for the day for another 5D match. We've got good old Tristan coming to give us a game. Tristan, come on in. If you would like. Hello there, Tristan.
Hello.
Hey, so I heard you're giving out a game.
I'm not giving out a game.
Wait, what? So you're giving that one game that we had for the second match today? Because they said that wasn't a game. Okay.
I'm not giving out a game. I'm giving out 6 games.
Oh, what? Oh, no.
That's right. So, a couple of months ago, I discovered a Game Boy homebrew contest that was put on in the late 90s.
Okay.
And I've decided to collect 6 of the more playable example submissions and put them together into one gauntlet, and we're going to be playing the games in order.
Ooh.
And due to the name of the publisher, this is a little feature I call the Bung Gauntlet.
The Bung Gauntlet. Oh, I love it. Not exactly the best name for a publisher, I'd say, but hey. Oh my gosh, this is going to be beautiful. So, 4 players going up against each other in the Bung Gauntlet.
Yeah, I got these out of the bottom of the barrel. A couple of people had suggested that instead, due to the fact that I dug these like out of the ground, basically, that we call this the bung hole. But we're classy here.
Yeah, we're a little bit classier than that, not much.
So one thing is that of these 6 games, only games 3 and 4 have audio. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to provide us with background music until game 3.
Wait, they don't have audio until... Oh my gosh, that's precious.
Yes, and if you're not able to just toggle audio on and off,
I can do that.
I would recommend Okay, so game 3 and game 4 have audio. Until then, we'll probably just need some background music, and Shintalk should be set up for balancing the audio of game 3.
Okay, give me just a little bit so I can finish getting everybody's stream here, because I have been having a little bit of a headache with my program today. If you haven't heard.
I feel a little bad that I've decided to complicate matters. I was not aware that you were having XSplit trouble until the middle of last match.
Oh no, that, like, honestly, with YouTube playlists, that's easy for me to turn on and off. It's just changing to a different audio source for Twitch is being difficult. That's my main difficulty. So it should be easy enough with one person doing audio. So don't worry, you're fine. You're fine.
Good to know. So this is, I went out of my way to make sure that we selected 6 games from 6 different genres, including several that are very rarely in Kusogr4nde, including an RPG, a puzzle game, and an infinite run.
And an infinite runner?
Well, it's not infinite in this case. There is a very clear looping point, and we're going to have our racers move on after the loop. But it's pretty close to an infinite runner, yeah.
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, it's always so exciting to get new genres. I don't know if we've ever had an infinite runner, ever.
I expect that we'll get there. And then in the event that the racers make it to all the way to game 6 is endless, and we'll go by score.
Okay. Let me fix this. Oh my gosh. Life is too hard right now. So I believe everybody is streaming except I don't see Skytrap live, unless I'm mistaken.
Oh no.
Luckily, we get Tintin music in the meantime, you know. It's good. We're gonna be fine. Okay. Yeah, so the 4 players are going to be Skytrap, Shentalk, Essentia, my sister, and Deep Freeze. Yeah, so hopefully you chose some good games for my sister. No guarantee, though.
I think this will be one of the more unique matches.
I can appreciate unique. No need to keep things the same all the time, you know. Go ahead and spread the love, give us new video games, give us new experiences. And as far as I can tell, the first game is going to be called Slime's Adventure.
Yes, that will be the first game. That is the RPG selection.
Oh, baby, we're starting with an RPG?
We're starting with an RPG.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm gonna warn you, this is this is probably the most troll I've gotten. Like, it's not mean, but there's definitely some irreverence in this game selection.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, I am checking with them right now to see if they are ready. Oh, so what do you think would be good emotes for people to spam? Because we've got Slime. Obviously, Slime is going to be good.
Oh my god, there's so many options. Let's go with slimes and anything plant related, because we do have a plant related game at the end of the gauntlet, if anyone gets there.
Ooh. Okay, slimes, plants. I'm not doing the countdown quite yet. You can hold a little bit. You can spam whenever you want, but you can hold back, okay? We're not doing the countdown yet. In fact, I was told just a sec. I believe we're waiting for a couple of the players to come back. Let me see. Oh, geez. If I do that, everything breaks. Do I want to break everything?
Does Skytrap have a different Twitch name than what's on your overlay?
Oh, yeah, actually. Skytrap AL ASMR. Oh my gosh.
Good. There we
Okay.
go.
Just a sec. Everybody stay calm. Hold your butts. Okay? Hold your butts. Because stupid XSplit is the worst. Okay?
What has happened?
Oh, I just have to actually completely delete this and redo it. Trap. And all it is a text source. It's so dumb. I'm angry. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna be good. And I've got Kid Cool music to listen to, so great. Thank you, video games. There we go. Let's see how many of these decide to run ads now that I switched over. Oh, good. None of them. Thank you. Oh, Jingle Cats was fun. I'm glad people liked Jingle Cats, because this is definitely not Jingle Cats.
That was a heck of a thing.
It certainly was. I'm not gonna argue there. Oh my gosh. Why? Why is everything so so angry, Tristan? I need to stop being angry. Okay.
Well, I have an excess of other emotions that I can lend you.
No! No emotions! Done with that crap. Okay, I think that might work. So angry! Urgh. Just so everybody can see what is playing. It might get cut off after a while. Okay.
Well, thank you for helping make this possible. I've wanted to do this for a while because I actually really love the Bung homebrew contest and the stories around it. I actually ran one of these games at Handheld Heroes, so I like showing this stuff off.
Okay,
Even if it's little.
I am doing the countdown in Discord. Spam the emotes. Oh no, it's honestly not too hard for me. It's just that today was bad luck day when it came to getting stuff ready. Spam emotes, everybody! Spam your slime. Slam your ducks. Butts. Oh, baby. Here we go.
Alright, so our first game is Slime Adventure, which is a Dragon Quest-style RPG, where the main quest is you are a slime, and it is your task to go defeat the evil giant rock slime in the cave.
Ooh.
So, classic RPG wisdom may say to talk to everyone and check everything, and that's something you can do, absolutely.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like the whole world is a video game, and I'm just an NPC in it, as Skytrap has found.
Well, I mean, not wrong.
So, Essentia has headed straight to the cave,
Uh-oh.
which is, not talking to the people in town to get an idea of the quest. I don't know if that's a good idea, but here is the monster.
Wait, she won.
And we're in combat.
Did she actually win?
And yeah, that's the end of the game.
Okay, one game down in 1 minute. Well, there's your speed run, everybody.
Yes, that may be. That's not quite world record. I think I had about a 20-second run in this. I want to remind everyone, these are homebrews from a homebrew contest in the late 90s, and most of these people were like kids and teenagers who did this.
I love it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
That's going to cause
talk.
cropping problems.
Nah, it's fine. I'll live.
Alright, so the second game is Chimera Adventure, which you play a skateboarding samurai. And your goal is to collect coins and jump over rocks.
But I'm afraid this was the only level. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Are some of the later games longer?
Yes. Yes. Game number 3 is significantly longer. This is a 12-minute speed run for me, and I know the game. This is Iron Hike.
Uh-oh.
This is probably the most game in the Bung homebrew contest.
Okay.
And is totally unique and creative content that was not stolen from anything.
Well, luckily, it is on to the third game, which should have some audio. There we go.
Yeah, so when Shintalk gets to Iron Hike, I would like to, if possible, have the game audio turned on.
We've got it. We've got it. We're good.
Okay, so this music is important.
By important.
It gives me a migraine after 3 attempts at speedrunning this.
Oh no.
So the story of Iron Hike is you are Iron Hike on a hike with your iron, and then a bad guy mugged you and took your iron.
Dang it.
So now you go on a hike to retrieve your iron.
Like, by iron, do you mean like a tire iron?
We don't know, it's just this black rock, or brown rock. We think it's iron ore.
Wow, that's even better.
So Iron Hike actually introduces a couple of mechanics that have never been seen in a platformer before, including the fact that Iron Hike will always point in the direction he's heading, in case you ever get confused as to what direction you're moving in, and are unable to take the subtle clues like which way you're pushing on the D-pad.
Okay. Well, I mean, a lot of games do that. Wait, that is just a Mario door.
It's completely unique assets, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Level 3 for Shentok. You can skip level 2 then?
Yes. The category I run is all stages, which forces me to do level 2. There are 3 worlds, by the way, so we're not done at the end of this world.
Oh, it looks like Skytrap is on to the next game as well. Everybody is moving pretty quickly through these early games. Essentia's having a little bit of a hard time. Do you jump higher if you run?
You jump higher if you hit that black thing to the left, which looks like death.
There she goes.
She'll figure it out. Yep.
She got it. It looks like Essentia and Shentok are in pretty much the exact same place here.
So this is probably the heart, the meat of this gauntlet. There is another game later on that is longer, but this is mainly what I wanted people to play because it's the most game-like game in the gauntlet.
Do you think people will finish all of the games in the gauntlet?
No, because Game 6 is infinite.
Uh-oh.
I made sure. Also, Game 5 is actually really difficult.
Okay.
So, Bung, the company that put on these homebrew contests, was actually a manufacturer of ROM dumping and backup units. So, they put on a homebrew contest and released all the ROMs they got of homebrew games as public domain. And then they're like, hey, if you want to play these games, you need a way to get them on your Game Boy, wink wink nudge nudge hint hint. So that's where all this came from.
I love
This
it.
music is so bad. Yes.
Like, I don't know, it's not that bad.
If you rip off multiple games, you get the Jim Sterling defense, in which nobody can actually claim your content because it's not exclusively their stuff.
Like, I actually kind of like this music. I'm not gonna lie, Tristan.
I like it, but it becomes a problem over time.
I don't understand how it hurts. It's... Maybe there's something high-pitched that I just can't hear. Is there anything high-pitched?
It sounds like a Game Boy got very bad gas.
Yeah. I've played Genesis games. I know what that sounds like. It's fine. Your iron is in another world. Uh-oh. Not the iron.
Yeah, so there are actually, like, cutscenes and stuff. This is, as a homebrew that was done by what I presume to be a teenager at the time, this is actually really competent. Like, I've found no bugs in it. The physics are decent, the controls are solid, probably some of the most solid controls I've ever played in an unlicensed game. This is not a terrible game, it's just stolen.
You have a lot of health as well.
Huh. Yes, you have up to 5 health. The boxes with, like, round orbs in them give you an additional hit point, and you get a lot of lives.
Okay, that's helpful.
You do also get a fire power-up, but not until later in the game. The fire power-up is a little janky.
Hey, Essentia moves slightly into the lead there. It's still way too close to call, though. Skytrap and Deep Freeze are also making some solid progress through this. Honestly, you know, like, everybody is still in this. We have plenty of time, especially with some of the harder games coming up.
Yeah, I am not concerned very much that we're gonna have, like, a 10-minute finish or anything. We may have 4 racers stuck on Game 5 for the entire match, but you know what? That's okay, too.
Oh, no.
I had to make sure there's no hope that they finish. And then I decided that I didn't go in hard enough and added the infinite Game 6.
You know, I love that people, like, put all of this effort into making these homeroom games, even if they're not the greatest. I kind of love this one.
I unironically love this game. I found it while just dumpster diving for stuff, and I started speedrunning it. I have, I think, a 12-minute time in it. I ran it in Handheld Heroes this year, actually. And I submitted it jokingly saying that the only reason I submitted it was to make the marathon organizers watch this speedrun. And then they one-upped me by putting it in the marathon.
I love it. I like the crumbling blocks. Like, that's been done in games, but not really Mario games.
I do like them. They are a little strange in that they seem to crumble on a global frame cycle. So if you step on them at the wrong time, they could break out from under you before you can react. No! That's a little questionable. But I've seen far bigger sins in other games.
Oh, yeah. So, question, are there health pickups in this game?
Yeah, there are 2 pickups. There's a square with an orb in it, that's a health pickup, and then there's a square with a more ovaloid thing in it, and that's a fireball pickup. No one's gotten the... Oh wait, I stand corrected. Essentia has a fireball, you can tell because there's a fireball in the top left of the screen.
Oh, okay. I don't... Yeah, Shentok has that as well. I don't know if either player has used it.
Yeah, so you press B and you fire a fireball. Almost exactly like the Mario Fireball, except its bounce physics are a little different. So as I said, there's 3 worlds of 5 levels each. So even for a homebrew, this is I would call it a complete game, to be honest. It's short, but it's complete.
Okay. Other people are starting to get tired of the music. I'm still kind of okay with it.
Yeah, this is the only song in the entire game, so in a speedrun it doesn't wear out its welcome. You kind of are able to maintain a look of horror for about 12 minutes, just aghast that someone put this in a game. But in a blind race, maybe it will wear a little bit.
I love it.
I actually don't remember what happens when you game over. I probably should have thought of that. I haven't game overed in this in a very long time. However, everyone seems to be doing okay.
Yeah, they're doing just fine.
We have Shintalk at the end of the ice world here. This is stage 5.
Very nice.
And Essentia rolling in there too. It's a pretty close race. There we see on Deep Freeze's screen the demonstration of the fireballs. Coins do give you a 1-up if you get 100 of them. So yeah, even that is competent and completely stolen from Mario.
If you muted this, you feel you could enjoy it. Like, mostly it's getting a little bit tiring for me. It's okay, well, I'm still gonna argue if this were just one stage, it would be okay.
The speedrun rules clearly lay out that if you are submitting an official speedrun, you have to have the music on and it has to be audible. Essentia has moved on to World 3, as has Shintalk. So it's almost over.
Are those actually part of the rules?
I haven't created a leaderboard for this. I
okay, well you should put that as a
enough.
rule. Put it as a rule.
There have actually been 2 runners of this. I was practicing for Handheld Heroes, and I made the smart aleck comment that no one would ever run this because there's no point, and Glitchwitch went and ran it.
Glitchwitch? Of course Glitchwitch would run this.
Got a pretty good time, too. If you compare them with the music for 4 more stages, we can move on, because it's only Shintalk's audio we're using. And then you get to listen to even better music.
Oh, baby.
Shintalk has developed the speedrun strat of deciding not to go through the narrow and dangerous corridor and just jump on top, which is maybe actually faster than going through it, huh?
Might not be a bad idea, yeah.
I mean, you just hold right and then jump through a breakable ceiling, but maybe it's faster. Does better have quotation marks around it? The next game's music is at least recognizable as music. And recognizable, actually, because it's stolen.
Oh, perfect. You know what? It's homebrew. Like, as long as you're not trying to sell it, so what?
Yeah, these were all released public domain.
I think that's fine. 100% behind that, you know? You do not, especially if you're just learning how to program stuff, sometimes using other assets is really helpful. That way, you know, you can save yourself time, make something that looks fairly decent, and then, you know, if you really like what you made, go back and change the assets.
Yeah, I think that's valid.
And if you don't, share it with other people anyway and be like, hey, here's this game with a bunch of stolen assets. It's free.
It's actually a funny story. Nintendo did consider Bung to be a threat because they were selling, you know, backup units to play this stuff on. So Nintendo sued them in Hong Kong, which took quite a bit of work to get a lawsuit into Hong Kong at that time. And Bung responded by going out of business and reforming a week later.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah, it's like, well, we're not the same entity. You have to start over your lawsuit now.
I guess Nintendo didn't bother with it after that.
I actually couldn't find a story of what happened after that. I think Bung just stopped shortly after that.
Oh, boy.
Shintalk is getting pretty close to the end, as are most of our racers, really. Skytrap is lagging a little bit behind, but that's okay because the true difficulty is coming up soon.
Oh yeah, that's what you've been saying. I'm excited.
I think Shintalk is in the final level, or in 4, very close to the end. Yeah, so this is a block of 6 games. 3 of them can be finished in under 2 minutes. 2 of them are about 15 minutes each if you know what you're doing. And then the last one is infinite, and we're going to go by score if they get that.
Let's see. Uh-oh. Nintendo in Europe tried to report them for not being certified, so Bung got their stuff certified in
Correct.
Europe. I love it.
So Shintalk is done with Game 3. We're going to move on to Game 4, which also has music. So Game 4 is Noah's Arcade. This is the Bible game.
Oh, I know this
also
music.
the puzzle game.
Oh, no. Oh.
You may need to turn this down a little bit.
A tiny bit.
So this is just a memory match game.
That's all it is? Oh, baby. What? I hear it twice. Is this supposed to be the way it is?
Yes.
This is pretty bad. I love it.
This will be finished in 2 minutes. This is yet another troll pick of mine. Oh no, Skytrap game over.
Oh. Well, yeah, it looks like they changed from Bung to First Union Technology. And... Oh no, did
okay,
Shintalk...
Shintalk is done.
Oh, very nice.
So that's
Okay.
going to be the end of the games with music, unfortunately.
Ah, dang it. Well, that's okay. We can go ahead and start up some other music.
So we're 18 minutes in, 19 minutes in, and we're on game 5 of 6, right? So what could possibly take 40 minutes? And the answer is this. This is a unstoppable runner. You have no control over your speed. You only have control over your jump height. And you have 1 life.
Oh no.
I don't think any of our racers are going to be beating this.
Really?
Yes.
Are there like pixel perfect jumps all over the place?
They're all pixel perfect jumps. This is terribly balanced.
Oh no! Oh, Shentok. Shentok's alive.
So you have 3 jump heights. A high jump, a medium jump, and a low jump, done by holding either up or down or nothing on the D-pad and pressing A, and that's all you can do. You can't control your speed. You can't, like, move on the screen forward or back. And you die by hitting an obstacle, falling in a pit, or getting pushed off screen. There are 2 levels to this game, and you have 1 life.
And if you get pushed to the left, it's too bad, huh?
Yeah, you die if you get pushed off screen.
Oh no. This is gonna be hard.
Yeah, so the first 4 games were kind of just, hey, these are some cute little homebrews that some of these, home developers made. It's kind of cool, false sense of security, and then bam, jump it to the face.
Yeah, this is
The
not
coins
good.
are just for points. There are no lives.
No! Oh, that pipe right there. That's the killer. Okay, 3 players are on the jumping game. Maybe
So
jump
I
pick
get the
means
feeling
jump pixel.
that we're going to be going by which obstacle a particular racer happened to be able to get past.
Yes. I've got that feeling as well. Ah, into the acid. Skytrap's winning because Skytrap is not playing this game. I can dig that theory. How many levels are there?
There are 2, but as I said, if you make 1 mistake, you get sent all the way back to the beginning of the game.
No.
There's a demonstration of getting stuck and pushed off screen on Shintok's screen there. You just turn into a skeleton because you weren't fast enough.
I love it. But once you're in there, it's too late. You can't really do anything.
Yeah, once you fall down there, it's over. Now, I did finish this. Legit. It took me about 45 minutes.
Oh,
it's pretty
no.
awful.
So, Skytrap did have an unfortunate thing earlier. He got a game over, and because of that, he's having to work back through this game. But I don't think he's really missing out.
No, there is plenty of opportunity to catch up.
Essentia possibly took the lead right there. Has to be the easiest game to task. Yeah, maybe.
So the thing about this is, even though it looks terrible, it's actually very formulaic, and once you get an idea of what jumps you need to do when, it's not that bad. The problem is every time you get to a new jump and it's not obvious what you need to do, you learn by dying, and then you have to do the entire game over again.
Oh, yeah.
I am hoping someone does finish this, just so they get to experience Game 6 for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I believe Shentok has a little bit of a lead. Ooh, Essentia sort of getting the same situation. I feel like you have to do a short jump right there.
You are correct.
Right between the steam. Oh no!
This is the first instance of needing to do a low jump, and I hope our racers are aware you can even do that. Shintalk is, because they keep trying to do low jumps where they shouldn't.
Yes.
Deep Freeze has taken a moment on the title screen. I believe they at least fully understand the controls, which is good.
Good.
Yeah, Shintalk and Essentia are bouncing back and forth with the lead, which is wonderful. I do like to see some, well, you can't really call it, like, fast competition, because nothing in this game is fast, but there's competition. So, the platform with the vertical pipe on it that we've seen a couple of deaths on in a row there, you can't high jump onto that, or else you can't position yourself to jump over the steam.
Oh, Essentia did a small jump, so she should hopefully take note that, yes, a short jump is possible.
I think all three racers on that current game are aware of that now.
Good.
So the first person to figure out where to take a short jump off of that platform will take the lead. The other thing that's not entirely obvious from just watching the game is that if you hold down A, you will jump on the frame you touch the ground. So for some of these jumps, you can just hold A for too long and accidentally go for a second jump, especially later on when you're jumping like up staircases and stuff.
I mean, it sounds like you could possibly use that for a buffer in some cases. I don't know.
Yeah, you could. Also, you have, you don't have jump control once you're in the air. It's just, did you do a high jump or a low jump, and that's it. So there's no point in really holding A aside from just a short tap to initiate the jump.
Do you think we're going to see the 6th game today, or not?
It's entirely possible. I did not consider it likely that we would see much of the 6th game. So while it's infinite, it's incredibly simplistic, and I kind of just put it there so that the racers aren't just left done.
Good.
It's not incredibly much of a game. When Kate asked me for a list of games and kind of what they look like so they could score better, I kind of described it as having approximately as much content as the 55-minute cutscene from Kusogr4nde 3.
Oh, that was a fun match, though.
That was.
I mean, it was fun because I got to play it. Yeah, it was a dinosaurs game. It's about dinosaurs. No, Essentia, you cannot jump there. You die.
It was a 55-minute cartoon on a PlayStation disc that happened to have some side games on it, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, that was important. Pretty important.
Unfortunately, some of these really difficult jumps are just killing everybody.
Hey, Shintalk did it, and then immediately jumped in the acid afterward.
I mean, it happens. Gotta watch out for that acid.
What was the point of that? The point of that was, I think that was one of the lowest scoring groups, so the GMs in question just decided to troll Essentia, and 3 people got caught in the blast.
More or less, yeah.
Hey, Slam City was a quality game. Maybe a low quality game, but a quality game. But yeah, the jump that seems to be giving people a lot of trouble, the short jump into the like indoor area, you not only have to do a short jump, but you have to do it while 1 foot is hanging off the edge.
So, yeah, Deep Freeze is commenting in Discord, "This is the worst Infinite Runner I have ever played."
Well, I needed something in here that they couldn't just blast through,
It's pretty strong.
Does Jumpic have more than one level? Yes, it has 2.
Oh no! Essentia taking a death. Is this the game that loops? No, that's the last game, right?
This does loop. After you finish level 2, you get kicked back to 1.
Okay. So
I might have to actually tell the racers they're done if any of them finish it.
that sounds good. Oh no! At least we're starting to see people not die on the early traps with this game. That's the most important thing. Slow, steady progress. There goes
Indeed.
Shed Talk.
And there's plenty of time to figure this out.
Oh, yeah. We're not going anywhere for the next half hour. I'm good.
I will admit people got through Iron Hike a little bit faster than I expected, but that's fine.
That's how
I am
Kusogr4nde
constantly
goes.
surprised. Yep.
Shentok into the acid area. Oh my gosh. He's getting pretty good at this.
I figured that would happen, yes. So that series of blocks in the acid area is a short jump, normal jump, short jump, normal jump, short jump, normal jump, which took me a while to figure out because the difference between the two is like 1 block width.
Oh, and there goes Essentia into the acid. Deep freeze into the pit. Like, at the very least, it moves slow enough that if you need to do something pixel perfect, you can. It's not impossible. It's just frustrating. Oh, and there goes Essentia. She's making a lot of progress here, though.
Yes, indeed. Oh no. Yep. So Shentok and Essentia are pretty close to each other at this point. Deep Freeze has gotten pretty far as well, and Skytrap should be finishing Iron Hike pretty soon.
I love the idea of Iron Hike. Gotta save my iron. Dondarf, you like to imagine that we're related? Huh. That Essentia and I are related. Tristan,
I'd never believe that.
What? You'd never believe that? Wow.
No, it's some kind of weird fictional universe.
Yeah, conspiracy theorists out there are raving about this. She's my sister. I'm her brother, hence the name.
Oh yeah, so unfortunately it does look like Skytrap game overed again because this is World 1 they're on.
Oh my gosh.
That's okay. Like I said, you can finish Jumpic in like 10 minutes if you just latch on to what you're supposed to do. It's just incredibly hard.
Oh,
Deep Freeze is not happy.
No! I don't really blame him. This game is definitely the frustrating one from the collection that you gave. Like, I can definitely see that. Oh, Shentok was making a good push, but that is the end.
Yeah, I may have accidentally trolled the racers more than I intended because I added Jumpic at the end because I knew it would take a long time to finish. But now I'm realizing just how much of a false sense of security I probably inflicted on everyone. And then they got hit with this.
Wow, Tristan.
That was not entirely my intent, but we'll go with it because it seems like it's working very well.
Oh, I like it. We get some super highlight music. I need to do more runs of that. Maybe soon. I say that all the time for everything. I gotta get BBG submissions ready first. Oh yeah, everybody, if you don't know, Big Bad Gameathon submissions are open until the end of the month. Also, if you want to join Mystery Tournament, those applications are due by the end of the month. So, yeah. BBG is going to be a blast. Everybody, if you speedrun a bad game or want to learn a speedrun real quick and submit it, go ahead and do that. We would love it.
So one of the things that hasn't really become a factor yet, but it definitely does in level 2 and even later in level 1, is that every time you bump against something, like during a jump you slide against a platform, or you bump into a wall because you jumped late, you get pushed a little bit further to the left. Eventually that adds up, because there's no way you can fix your positioning.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh no, Skytrap died! Game over.
Skytrap not only died, Skytrap managed to, like, reverse their sprite, and their head is on the other side of their body. What?
Wow. Well, that's fun. Don't get decapitated, okay?
I don't even know how that happened, but we'll go with it. Ironhike not only lost his iron, he lost his head.
Oh no. Wait, so you speedrun this. Have you ever seen anything like that before?
That happened to me once. I know I said that I hadn't found any bugs in this game, but that happened to me once a long time ago.
The decapitation
and I don't know what causes it. Specifically the hit by nothing bug that killed Skytrap. I don't know what causes it. Like I said, it's happened to me like once, maybe. You're not wrong with that comment, Bersinch.
Yeah, I just sent a message over to Skytrap saying that for sure he's having a better time than everybody else because they're on Jumpix.
Yeah, Jumpic is, it's a problem. Like I said, this was I wanted to make sure there was no hope anyone would finish pick.
Yeah, you did a good job. Skytrap, unfortunately getting trapped not from the sky, from the spikes.
Yes, there are several pits where
wow,
if you fall down, you just hit.
No! That was a good push, though. Good push right there.
Yeah, real solid. So in Iron Hike, there are several pits where you fall down and there's just spikes and you can't get out. I think everyone is getting a little tilted at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Is level 2 less or equal or greater in difficulty? Probably about equal. This game doesn't really have balance in mind, it's mostly just a tech demo. I would say the hardest part is this acid gauntlet that Shintalk just got through. Oh, we haven't seen mouse strats in a while.
Okay, just so everybody knows, Jeff has made it home safely, so that is good.
That is a relief.
Okay, Essentia, moving on to this next area again. Very nice high jump. Ooh, unfortunately jumping a little bit, I think, late there.
Yeah, this is real fidgety here. The long jump over the acid pit onto one barrel before two pipes. You have to actually hang 1 foot off of the platform that you're leaving and then do a normal jump. And I don't know if anyone's going to figure that out in a timely manner.
I just love all the coins. It's like, oh yeah, anybody actually want to play for a score in this game? Who wants to do high score attempts?
If you were going to do high score attempts, you would probably be better off just getting the game down perfectly and looping, because looping doesn't make the game any harder. So you would just go until you got bored, basically.
Well, I'm not a fan of that. But other people from Twin Galaxies might be. If you want to get a free Twin Galaxy high score, go get a genuine copy of this game and play it. There are no genuine copies.
Not really. Did one of the runners kick my puppy? No, I just really wanted to make people play Iron Hike, but it wouldn't stand in a 1-hour match on its own, so I added this.
I love it. You're like, Iron Hike. I love Iron Hike. It's such a fun concept, though. Gotta save your iron.
Like, I love Iron Hike, except it's like 15 minutes blind, so what do? Add a game that no one can finish, and then we'll have an hour match.
Oh, yeah.
Lost in Platinus was an aberration, and I regret giving that out because of the rage it caused.
By the way, look at where Shentok is. I don't recognize this area. No, I like Lost in Platinus. That was fun.
Shentok and the Sentia are neck and neck at the moment, actually.
Oh, wait, never mind. Shentok is right at the beginning of the stage. I got confused.
Indeed. I don't think Smite loved it. I think Smite just kind of like smiled and then went and took his rage out on Mystery Tournament.
I love it.
But I don't know.
That's the right way to handle video games. No.
That's basically what happened, Plute, is I lured them to a false sense of security with 4 easy games and then gave them Jumpic.
That's so mean. How could you?
I didn't actually intend for it to be this heavy-handed of a false sense of security. I mean, I played through Jumpic, I knew how bad it was, I just wasn't really thinking.
Ooh. Well, Essentia managed to get past the section that she was dying in multiple times, so that's good.
Yeah, that's probably a lead.
His iron is in another world. I'm so sad. Gotta get your iron back, Skytrap. Deep freeze, taking another death. Shentok into the butts section here. Sentia is through that. Very nice. Unfortunately, yeah, there was no getting over that next steam.
Unfortunately.
That's okay. That's progress.
Yeah, and it's one of those cases where you learn, hey, a high jump here is death because I can't position for the next jump.
Yep.
No one knows what kind of Iron Hike is after.
All the iron.
I knew I should have called it the Bung block instead. Oh well.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that would have been pretty good.
Yeah, so the jump across the wide pit is a pixel-perfect jump. I mean, Shentok and Essentia have gotten past it. It's just, it's really hard.
It's hard. Oh, Deep Freeze taking a death right there on the steam. Why is the steam so hot? Like, if the steam is that hot, you do not want to just be pumping it out into the open air.
Maybe it's toxic gas.
Oh, maybe.
Corporations don't care.
Unless your corporation is a hot air storage. Oh no! Skytrap never got his iron. That is another game over.
Oh no.
Yeah, I wonder why Skytrap is having such a hard time with this one.
It can be mean if you just, you know, fall down pits and stuff, because falling down a pit, in a lot of cases, is just a guaranteed lost life, because there's no way to get back out. So I'm seeing that Shinta can reach the trees.
Oh, I like trees.
So the end of the level is actually like a brick building, and you walk into it, or anywhere near it really, and you go to level 2. Trees are not a background element, so Shintalk gambling on them being a background element was a mistake.
Okay, I dislike trees a little bit now. But not
Where does
too
that
much.
fit on your list of like puppies, babies, trees, you know?
Definitely way higher than babies. Oh my gosh. So much better than babies. I don't know, like, might even be better than puppies.
Now, when you say better,
Yeah.
do you mean you're more likely to drown trees, if that's even possible? Or
No, I'm not gonna drown a tree. That doesn't work. Well, it sort of does, but it has to be there for a while.
it is indeed possible, but you know, slightly different mechanics involved.
Now, I'm taking a look at the developer of Iron Hike, who is Mikael Anderson, and it's possible that Mikael Anderson actually works on games now. Still.
Really? I mean, that's kind of a common name, so I'm not entirely sure, but that would be neat.
I mean, if it is the same person, they worked on the Battlefield series.
Oh, Shintalk took a long jump at the very end of the level, and when they should have taken a normal jump. Oh, that hurts.
Oh no, and Skytrap has gone off center for the stream.
Yeah.
Okay, I can recapture. It's fine. I'm gonna do it. Don't worry.
Also, Skytrap took another game over. Yeah. So, the top left, Skytrap is playing Iron Hike, which is a Mario-style platformer. The other 3 racers are playing game number 5, which is Jumpic, which is the one where you're forced to keep moving right at a static speed.
Not necessarily a more enjoyable game. Oh no, not more enjoyable at all. Okay. I believe Skytrap is pretty much locked in there. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, games 1, 2, and 4 were super short. I wanted to get an RPG in there just so everyone would go, hey, an RPG, and then it's over in like 2 minutes.
I love it. It's so funny.
This guy should be banned for life from level design, is a comment from Deep Freeze.
Wow. Hot take right there, let me just tell ya. But, agreed.
They're not wrong. I just want to see someone reach level 2, because they're going to see the level 2 intro and they're going to think, hey, does that mean I can continue from level 2 if I die? And no. No. Oh yeah, you have like a black box over your timer.
Oh. Yeah, I know why. I made bad life choices. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! This is what happens when XSplit is dumb!
They're holding jump too long. No. There is no such thing as holding jump.
Actually, yeah, there are a lot of Mikhail Andersons. But let me...
Oh, Shintalk may have it. Yes.
Yes! Oh no! Skytrap is decapitated again.
So as I said, just because you got to level 2 doesn't mean you can continue from here if you die. So we'll see.
Wow. I like that trees are not background. The end! Oh, that's too bad.
Okay, that was pretty solid progress.
Oh, yeah.
And yes, no continue. Level 2 is approximately as hard as level 1. There's some trickier jumps as far as like distance and pixel perfect goes, but there's fewer obstacles. Like this weird hovering spike thing that Shintalk just got past. We may see a completion from Shintalk though. That was kind of the harder stuff they got past.
Uh-oh.
Did you ruin something?
No. Maybe. I accidentally opened Outlook. That's all.
Oh, yeah, that is a mistake. Shintalk is on level 2 again. I'm gonna feel bad if someone actually gets to game 6 and has more than like 3 minutes left. No!
Oh no! You know what? That's how it goes. That's the life of the Iron Hike.
It's the life of the Jumpic and the life of the Iron Hike. They may actually be the same person. They look very similar. Shintalk does have a solid grasp on how to do level 1 though.
Good.
Iron Hike is Mikuyama's secret identity? Maybe.
Ooh, sneaky. Yeah, unfortunately I'm having a hard time finding any information about this developer, but it could potentially be somebody who works... No, Shintalk! Could be somebody who works on the Battlefield games. Who knows?
It could be. This could be how they got their start. And that would be really neat, actually.
Yeah, and overall, not a terrible way to do it. Skytrap, unfortunately, taken another death. He's had a lot of deaths on this game.
Not as many deaths as everyone else has had on Jumpic, though.
I mean, that's very true. Jumpic is not a kind video game.
So what you're saying is this is a good 1 hour sub game to give you?
How about no? I'm good. I want to play something that is not... Like, Back to the Future is a more interesting auto-scroller, in my honest opinion.
I mean, everything in Jumpic works, it's just not fun. Shintalk, you had this. Go back to doing what you were doing before.
Oh my gosh, Jet found the Jumpic dev. On Twitter. Ooh.
Valid.
Looks like all he does really is tweet stuff about his income report. Hasn't tweeted since last year. Tweets every other month or so. I don't know. He also finished his income report. That sounds like a good read there.
Totally. Why feel bad for Deep Freeze? I'm sure he's done something to deserve this. It looks like Skytrap's cropping on their stream has exploded, but I don't think that actually really impacts being able to see what they're doing very much.
Okay, so this guy who made Jump Pix has also made... Oh my gosh, what are these games?
Oh no.
Wood Venture.
Wood Venture?
Yeah, it's a classic Mahjong Connect game.
Okay.
Okay, Flat Jewels Match 3, that just sounds like Bejeweled. Fruit Dating.
Okay.
Fruit Dating is original puzzle game with simple rules. It was first published in the beginning of December 2013 on Android OS. There are 2 versions of the game, free and paid one. In the free one, the user has to accept ads, while the full one is without them. In both versions, when the player is stuck and cannot solve puzzle, he or she may purchase solution via in-app purchases. Actually, the player does not buy solution, but stars that work as in-game currency, and solution is then bought for these stars. Wow, it's not even telling about the game, it's telling about how to buy your way through the game. The player can also earn stars for playing well. In some versions, we tried to reward a player with stars for watching video ads. For any first IAP purchase in free version, the ads are permanently removed from the game. Oh my gosh. But what's it about? It's like this lady is kissing a cantaloupe. Like, I'm really interested in fruit dating.
Yeah, well, I mean, if most of the description is about the IAP system, it's probably not worth your time.
Oh, it's a puzzle game. That's not dating. I want a fruit dating sim. So stupid. You have to match pairs of fruit of the same color simply by swiping your finger. Blah. Blah. How about Shards? They made the game Shards. I love that the description is Shards is clone of popular Arkanoid/Breakout games. There you go. Good description. Hey, Essentia making some solid progress, level 2.
Yeah, Shintalk lost the rhythm to the end of level 1, so this is an opening for Essentia.
Well, I mean, there's a death. Ooh, how about Deadly Abyss 2? Deadly Abyss 2 is game with submarine. You control it with screen touches, and you can launch torpedoes against enemies simply with swiping with your finger. There are also 3 huge and dangerous bosses.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, same.
When I was looking for more Kusogr4nde, I did find a really good submarine game for the the Master System, though.
Ooh. I like the Master System. Like, there are genuinely some fantastic games on the Master System. Okay, it looks like Skytrap has moved their stream back, so let me go ahead and fix this. Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately, yeah, it does look like some of the racers, when they switched games, had the capture move around depending on how they were capturing it. But it's worked out all right.
I can do it. I can do it. I'm a big boy, Tristan. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Bam. No Outlook. Outlook is not opening, okay?
Outlook not so good.
There we go. Skytrap is through that level. Did Skytrap get his iron? Nope.
Almost, but not quite.
It's in another world, Skytrap. Hey, Essentia's on to level 2. Very nice. Go through the house. What happens if you try to go on top of the house?
You can go over the house. The game just sends you to the next level based on how far to the right you've gotten.
Ah, there's another game over. You know, I feel like Shentok is probably going to be the one taking the victory on this game.
It's looking likely. We're down to about a minute left.
I mean, I don't know how long the game is.
Shentok got about, I would say, 30 seconds from the end in one of their attempts.
Oh, wow. There we go, Shentok into the building.
So, since we're not going to see it, Game 6 was a game called Lawn Boy, which was basically a bootleg of the NES lawn mowing unlicensed game.
Oh,
but,
I love
infinite.
that game.
Yeah, it loops, and there are no obstacles and no fuel, so you literally just mow the grass with nothing to stop you.
Aha! Mow the grass forever, my children. And that is time. That is the match. We are free from Jumpix. Oh, Tristan. I feel like they all did pretty well, but yeah, Jumpix delivered.
Jumpix definitely delivered on the no hope to finish that I had hoped for.
Oh no, and Deep Freeze is saying that he forgot low jump.
Ouch. That's a problem.
I don't doubt it. Yeah, both Shentok and
Deep Freeze is
Essentia.
unhappy.
Yeah. Hey, Carrie, Essentia looks pretty happy about coming in second. She's absolutely surprised. But yeah. Shentok takes the victory, Essentia second, Deep Freeze third, Skytrap unfortunately takes fourth. What a set of games. And hello there, Shentok.
Howdy, howdy.
Hey, congratulations on your victory.
Thanks, my first ever.
Heck yeah, and it happened to be a bunch of weird Game Boy games.
I really, really liked Iron Hike. That game was fantastic.
Isn't it?
It may or may not have been made by one of the guys who works on the Battlefield games. And by may or may not, like, they have the same name. That's all I was able to find.
It sounds like that their career went downhill after Iron Hike.
Okay. Yeah, everybody was complaining about the music, but I kind of liked the music for Iron Hike. Not gonna lie.
It was repetitive, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, exactly, everybody. It's not bad. It's just Iron Hike. Yeah, so that one was probably your favorite then, right?
Oh yeah.
Was there a least favorite?
Jumping.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's an easy
That was
answer.
lame.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, Jumpic is brutal. I think, 3 out of 4 of you spent pretty much more than half the match on that. It was just rough.
Well, the other games went by really quickly. I was really surprised with like how easy Iron Hike was. I was like, oh, there has to be something stupid somewhere.
Nope, it was actually pretty competent.
Yeah. I was really surprised at that.
I love seeing homebrew games. I love seeing people make games, even if they don't end up being the most successful. It's still cool to see them, put assets together, get a game out, and, not worry about selling it, just be like, hey, I finished this, here we go.
So
Yeah.
these were some of the most actual games of the homebrew contest. Most of the entries were like literal demos, like, Cracktros and whatnot. Even though the rules specifically stated it had to be a fully playable game that you could actually finish.
So you got the best of the best.
Kind of, yeah. I think Iron Hike came in like second in one of the contests.
Oh, really?
I can see that.
Oh.
At least of the 5 that I played, it was definitely the most fleshed out.
Well, sweet Shentok, I'm really glad that you were able to come here. I know that you are an expert in certain consoles, especially TurboGrafx. You're out of the tournament, but at the same time, I think we can go ahead and talk and find some more games.
Yeehaw!
Oh, giddy up. Well, I think that's it for the stream today. Essentia is going to be doing some Final Fantasy VI, specifically with the Themassa skip. This is the first time she's done this run, so I think it's going to be exciting. I want to go raid her. Do we have a good raid message?
Your iron is in another world.
Oh, she'll like that. Your iron is in another world.
There's also special time.
You can also spam special time or holla holla get dollar. We had a lot of good quotes. But Ascension knows about the iron, so go tell her the news about iron, and I will see you all tomorrow for another fantastic day of Kusogr4nde. Bye!
Y'all have a wonderful night.
Bye, Tristan.
Bye.
Bye, Tristan.